All right, let's talk about what's broken today in Portland, Oregon. Resilience versus reality. A non-profit that keeps our unhoused neighbours clean and alive is getting hammered by fires and funding cuts, while the city pinches pennies. Then, a first-of-its-kind wealth tax that could finally make the ultra-rich sweat. Buckle up. This is Loud and Local with Vixie Steele in Portland, Oregon. I'm Vixie, British American, loud as hell, allergic to bullshit. Let's get into it. First up, Portland non-profit Hygiene for All struggles to rebuild after a series of fires and funding cuts. Listen, if you don't know Hygiene for All, they're the folks under the Morrison Bridge in South East who give people showers, survival supplies, and something like dignity on a bad day. Not theory, not a think tank, soap, water, socks, human decency. And what do they get for it? 4 human-caused fires since November, for real. Timeline, quick and brutal. November 2025, their first fire in 5 years, which torched the office pod. February 2026, someone took a blowtorch to a 275-gallon water tank. Who the hell walks around with a blowtorch? Later in February, another fire destroyed 2 portable toilets and another tank. Early March, a dumpster fire damaged storage pods. That's 3 hits between February and early March. Unbelievable, but not surprising. And here's the kicker. Yeah, they've got permits. They're set up on government property the right way. They've got insurance for that permission piece. But the actual temporary structures that let people live with some basic safety, the showers, the storage, the office pods, are not covered. So when a tank melts or a pod burns, they're eating the cost. Meanwhile, grant money is drying up. The city and county are in a harsh budget season. Federal cuts looming, and homelessness services are bracing for haircuts they cannot afford. Now, to be fair, there are folks trying to help. Executive Director Sandra Comstock is out there, sleeves rolled up, pulling in community support. Partnerships like with Burgerville, which is kicking in a slice of sales. Respect where it's due, that's what I'm talking about. But listen, mate, a couple of burger nights are not going to replace 2 tanks, 2 toilets, and a pile of gear after 4 fires. This is triage in a storm, while the city debates line items. Bigger picture. Portland is doing an average of 20 encampment sweeps a day under these stricter homelessness rules, and people lose their stuff, their routine, their sense of safety over and over. The fires at Hygiene for All aren't just property damage. They're a gut punch to community safety efforts. Anxiety goes up, trust goes down, and every time we rip up an encampment, we're destabilizing the very network trying to stop overdoses, infections, and the next crisis. What fresh disaster is this? In March, the city and county held a joint session on homelessness funding. Great, talk is cute, but I've had it with this fucking nonsense. The city needs to do better for the people doing the work. Cover the damn infrastructure. If you want private non-profits to shoulder basic sanitation because government refuses to scale it, then back them hard. I shouldn't have to say this, but here we fucking are. Here's the human piece we always gloss over. Imagine lining up for a shower you've been waiting on for days and finding a melted tank, blown out toilets, and storage charred to hell. People are already on edge from the constant sweeps. Then your safe stop gets wrecked. Yeah, no, that's not just an inconvenience, that's survival time erased. Can someone explain why this bullshit is allowed? Moving on, before I break something. Next up, Oregon's bold wealth tax proposal aims to bridge budget gaps amid economic uncertainty. Initiative Petition 70, led by Labour advocate Jonathan Tassini. The pitch: a 2% wealth tax on Oregonians with more than $30 million in assets. That includes properties, stock options, bonds, businesses, the whole portfolio. We're talking about roughly 0.2% of taxpayers, about 4,600 people, based on 2022 data, and the estimate is $2.7 billion a year in revenue. That's real money. Context, because Oregon is its own animal. No sales tax, we lean hard on personal income tax, which means when the economy sneezes, public services catch pneumonia. Schools, housing support, behavioural health, the homelessness response we just talked about, all of it wobbles. Honestly, A wealth tax like IP70 has never been tried in the US, but the Overton window is prying open. People are done watching yachts get bigger while budgets get slashed. Here's the fine print. Oregon's Secretary of State issued a certified ballot title for IP70 in March 2026. The campaign needs 117,173 valid signatures by July to land it on the November 2026 ballot. Advocates say it shifts the burden off working and middle-class folks who are already tapped out. Critics warn the ultra-wealthy will try to game it, dodge it, or move. That debate is real. Tax avoidance is always the rich kid's favourite sport. My take? Honestly, it's about time the wealthy pay their fair share and help balance out the scales. If 2% on assets above 30 mil could stabilise key services, keep showers running, keep schools funded, and stop the annual budget panic, then hell yeah, now we're talking. Is it perfect? No. Will some hedge fund genius try to tuck assets into a shell game? Absolutely. But I don't make the rules, I do enforce them. Tax law can tighten as we go. You start somewhere. And spare me the crocodile tears about job creators. Back in my day, people had fucking standards. If your business model collapses because you contribute 2% on wealth above 30 million, your business model is a house of cards, and your philanthropy was PR. This is the good shit right here. Let's see who actually believes in community and who just believes in stock tickers. Tie it together, Portland. We've got a non-profit taking human-caused fires on the chin while trying to keep showers and toilets running. We've got a budget crisis whispering that more cuts are coming. And we've got a proposal to ask the richest sliver to chip in so the basics don't get torched figuratively while they're getting torched literally. I mean, Jesus Christ. Call me when people grow a spine. All right, that's today's dose of reality. This is Loud and Local with Vixie Steele in Portland. Stay sharp, stay informed, and yeah, push for better because this city deserves it. We're leaving it at that because I'm fucking exhausted. Back tomorrow.